love the Cajon drum. They're such fun to play, they're especially fun to make. I do lots of workshops with making drums. Love doing it with kids and parents together. Awesome. Then they can go home, they've got one each, so they get to jam with them. The trick is, of course, making the head of the drum, the face of the drum, with this really nice super thin ply, is actually cutting it so you don't smash the back off it. So let me show you a few tips for how to do that. First of all, I'm going to grab myself a pair of sawhorses. It's going to make it really easy. I've got marked on my bit of ply here where I want to cut it. So I'm just going to put it right here. Now, for me as an adult, when I'm sawing this, I can just stick my knee up here in classic sawhorse position and cut along. When I'm working with kids, what I'll often do is use a cramp and just help out by putting it on there. Now you notice which way I put the cramp, because that's an eye hazard that way round. It's so simple and thoughtful just to put it that way around. Then you don't have an eye hazard anymore. Look at that. Okay, so the really important thing here is using the right saw for the job and the right technique, and that's the tip that I want to show you. This really thin ply, it's very easy to smash the back off it. So I'm going to use a saw in a particular method to be able to do it. I want to use a tenon saw, or I can even use a gent saw. And I need to have the saw on a really low angle, like this. So the secret is not cutting vertically, because that will smash the back off. The secret is to go as low as possible. And I can work my way back along here. So I could cut a long sheet of ply doing this, no problem at all. The saw doesn't have to go all the way through. I don't want this scratching the plywood. So that keeping on that nice low angle makes it very durable. And as I get up here, I'm just going to provide the support with my hands. So very gently creep that out of there, like so. So that's what we're looking for, is to get that off without smashing the back off. Now, I'm going to turn around and I'll show you how it can be done with a gent saw. The principle remains the same. While this is just hanging off the edge of the horses here. And sneak that onto the end of there. So we're going to cut along here. Now, the gent saw is smaller this way, but you know, it's actually going to do a finer cut, even smash the back off even less than that tenon saw on a low angle. So I'm keeping the saw nice and low. The great thing about this is it's really gentle on the back of the ply there, so I'm not going to smash that veneer off. Nice long ones, and make sure you don't pull it back too far, because if that skids across there, you get a nice big scratch across the front veneer. I want to avoid smashing the corner, so nice and low and gentle. Beautiful. Okay. Look how clean that is. That's pretty good. I can live with that. So that's a really good tip just for making the head or face of these drums. Working with this really thin ply, making them manageable, but at the same time, encouraging you also to do this with your kids or your grandkids and enjoy the process not only of making them together, but playing them together too.